Hey guys, Tyler here. Welcome back to Hexcells, the hexagonal minesweeper masterpiece. I wanted to do a mini-series where in each of the 3 Hexcells games, I would find their hardest levels in the campaign and complete them all. Here is World 6 of the original Hexcells. If you are not too familiar with this game, don't worry. I'll be explaining at a pace that you can follow along with, probably close to the speed of my first video explaining this game. But for what you need to know is a logical deduction game where you try to find out the locations of all the blue cells on this grid. You have to mark all the blue cells without accidentally marking any black cells as blue cells. The numbers in each hexagon show the number of blue cells next to it, so a 0 means that there are no blue cells next to it, and I can continue with other zeros until I'm out of zeros. Next, there are columns. The numbers in the columns show how many blue cells are in this column. They can also be diagonal. They can also have brackets inside of them. The brackets mean that the 2 blue cells must be directly next to each other within this column. So in this case, there are 3 possibilities for 2 blue cells. If there are 2 in a row, one of them has to be here, because the 2 options are these 2 cells and these 2 cells. And what that has done is complete this one. There can only be 1 blue cell next to the one, so the other one must be empty. Now we come back to this column, or diagonal. The other one must be blue here to complete the 2. Next up, we have a 2 on the left side. Both of these must be blue because they are the only possibilities for them to be blue. I have this diagonal now, which is complete with its 2, and we get a 2 inside of dashes. Dashes mean that the blue cells cannot all be directly next to each other. So in this case, we cannot have the 2 blue cells be directly next to each other around this 2, so this must be empty and this must be a blue cell. Note, if it was a 3 in dashes, it does not mean that all 3 of them need to be separated from each other. Just what it means is you cannot have a possibility where all 3 of them are directly next to each other. Next, I have a 2. 2 blue cells, there's already 2 next to it, so all of them are empty. I have a 4 here. The only way to complete it is to make both of these blue cells. Now I have a predicament where I have a 2 in a diagonal and a 2 cell meet. We know because of this 2, 1 is taken up here, so one of these 2 cells must be blue, which means the second blue cell of this diagonal must be right here. Now we come to this 1 column, it is complete. I can mark all these off. This 3 is now complete here, and now this 2 diagonal is complete. I have a 4 column. There are, well, because of the blue cells on top, 2 out of 3 of these cells are blue. Because both of these are 1, the middle one cannot be blue because then both of these would have to be not blue, making 3 for the column. So the other 2 are blue. Alright, I now have a 2 that has 2 next to it already. A 2 with the dashes means they cannot be directly next to each other, and the 2 means this is blue. The 2 with the dashes is now complete, and now I have a 1 here, which forces this one to be blue. Actually, let's just do this one for good sake. This one is blue, and actually that might be kind of helpful because I have the same trick as before. This 3 means that 2 out of these 3 are blue, and these 2s are now functionally 1s because they already have a blue next to them, meaning they have to be spaced apart like this. This 2 is now complete. This 3 means a blue is here. Next, I have a 4 diagonal, where all 4 of these are already blue, meaning the rest of these are safe. This 3 with the brackets means all 3 must be next to each other, meaning this one is safe. Now I have a 3 here that's safe, and this 2 is now a completed column. All 3 of these can be safe, and now let's go to, well, this 3 is complete. I can get rid of that. I have a 2 here, which is now complete, and we can complete the 3 and complete the 2. Okay, so now I have a 2 on a column. So what I notice is the overlap between this 2 column, only 1 out of these 4 can be a blue, and this 2 up top. One of these 2 has to be a blue because, well, if it was 2, that would invalidate the 2, which means the other one has to be here. And because one of these has to be blue, these cannot be blue themselves. So now I can mark this 1 as complete right here. I have a 2 right here that is also complete, and I have a 2 which forces the final blue in the column there. I have a 1 that is complete, I have another 1 that's complete, I have a 3 that's complete, and I have a 3 with a dash in between that's complete. That's the first level. Got a couple more to go. What I like about the campaign levels is that they're a lot more cleanly designed than random or user-generated levels. I mean, these just look sick. I love the style of these. So let's get puzzle solving. 6 in a column, 6 in a row. So, using a little bit of nonogram knowledge, I know that this has to be blue because this one is blue. If this one was not blue, then I would not be able to have 6 in a row. At most, I could have 5 in a row. So this at least makes it possible for it to be six in a row. You can also go the other way. Over gaps, I believe, for some reason. If the 6 in a row went up, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meaning these two could never be blue. So I'll just mark that there. 2 with the dash means the separated ones have to be blue. And now I have a 1 in a column that's complete. That's a lot of free tiles. Free information. We can mark off the zeros easily. Let's see, what else can I do real quick? There's a 2 right here that's complete, and this 1 is now complete. I can complete this 2. And I do have a 2 up here that's complete, and a 1 forces the blue to be right here. Now, because we know these are not blues, we can guarantee that these 2 are blues, because I've, again, 6 in a row in a column of 8. At highest, it could be these 2 blues. At the lowest, it could be these 2 blues. So there's an interesting bit of logic down here. I'm looking at this 3. If this was not a blue, both of these would have to be blue, and then in order to complete the 2, this would have to be blue, which means I would have blue cells directly not in a row, which means this has to be blue. You could rule it out for that reason, and now the highest this chain of blues can be can go up to here, so this is never a blue. It's a 2. We can complete that easily and complete the 6th column. A 1 here is complete, a 1 is complete, a 1 is complete. I have a 1 at the bottom that's complete, and a 1 at the bottom is complete. A 3 we can complete easy, and a 1 that's complete. 2 blue cells not in a row, meaning this is never blue. And I don't have a guarantee. I have a 2 on the bottom that's complete, and this 3 on the bottom is now complete. And I have a 2 in the middle that's complete, a 2 which forces a blue, a 2 that is complete. Okay. I have a 2 which forces 2 blues, which completes 2 other 2s. I have a 1 that is complete. I have another 1 that is complete. I have a 0 we can get rid of right now. I have a 2 that is complete. A 1 that forces a blue here. A 1 that forces a blue here and completes this column. I did it a little too fast. This 1 is complete. Well, you have a 2 with the dash, which means it's, again, not the middle one. All right, I have a 1 that is complete bottom left. A couple more 1s that are complete, a 1 that forces a blue, a 1 that's complete, a 2 that's forcing a blue, a 4 that's forcing 2 blues, a 1 again in the middle of the bottom left that is complete, and I have, well, between these 2 3s, so we know from this 3 that one of these 3 are blues exactly, and from this 3 that one of these 2 are blues, which means this is never a blue. This 2 is now forcing a blue here, this 3 forces a blue here, and this is complete. Okay, now to the right side. I have a column of 3, which already has 3 blue cells. Can get rid of that. I have a 3 that's just been locked near the bottom, which is blue. The 2 next to it is never blue, and now the 2 with the brackets is, or dash, is complete. A 1 below it that is now complete. A 2 that forces a blue there, and a 2 that is complete. Neither of these are blues. The ones we can already complete as well. I have a 2 above it, which is complete. 0s, which are easy. A 2 with the dash, which is also easy now. A 2, which is complete. A 3 in a row, which we have to make sure, just 3 in a row. It's the only way it can be done. A 3 which is forced, a 2 which is forced. 2 is complete. 1 up here, 2 here, 3 here. And, you know, this is all kind of coming into place. I got a 1 bottom right. This one's complete. These 2s, this 1. This 2 is complete. I got 2 in a row, which means that the middle one has to be blue. Again, it can only be these 2 or these 2, so always this one. And similar goes for this. This column is now complete. This 4 is now complete. And look at this. There are 4 blue cells remaining, and there are 4 blue cells total. Or sorry, cells total. We can mark all of those as blues. Let's go to the next one. This level is gorgeous. I love looking at this. You're not going to see a randomly generated level with this caliber of beauty. So let's get started. I got a column or a diagonal with all zeros. Let's mark those. I got a freebie 0, another freebie 0, and the 1s are freebies here as well. Any 2 here is a freebie. I feel like the majority of the gameplay here is going to be paying attention to columns. Like when we get the 2s done. Columns and diagonals. So look at this 6. Okay, ignore that. Look at this 4 with the brackets. It has to be 4 in a row, so it can never be these 3. Now, out of these 5, it has to be the 3 in the middle at least, and we'll figure out the other one later. Actually, we'll figure it out right now, because this 1 forces it to be here. Simple enough. This 2 forces a blue, and this 0 is a freebie. We can do that up until it becomes a 1. Very well. Let's see. I have a 2 with a break, which means they can't be next to each other. The 1 forces a 0, which forces a 0, which forces the other blue there. Nice. Let's see. Can I do this 6 yet? No, I cannot. This 4 in a row lets me make all 4 in a row. Coming on up. Zeros are nice and easy to complete. Zeros are very nice, and the 1 is simple as well. I have finally 6 blues in this diagonal. I've been waiting to eliminate you forever. And let's see what else. What about this other diagonal with 6? No, 3 out of 4 of these are blues. That's not helpful. I have a 1 column, which forces a 1 here. Not the most helpful thing, but not useless either. Oh, since I finally have a blue in this column, I can do 6 in a row. So, again, I can mark a few of these as blues just because otherwise they would not be in a row, and it's that many that I can mark, which is not nothing. I got a 1 column, which I can force to be complete. I have, well, looking around. Just gotta do some counting is all. Oh, there we go. I have a 4 in dashes, which means that, and I already have 3 in a row, which means this is never a blue, and is a 0, making my life easy for now. And what else? No, 8. 8's got to be a good one, right? 1, 2 already, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all these have to be blue because counting. 4, no, 5. 5. All these have to be blue also due to counting. It's crazy how clutch counting can be. Do I have any of these complete yet? No. Keep an eye on diagonals. Oh, this 2 diagonal is complete. There you are. Forces a 2 here. Forces the 0 to be complete. Force that 1. And finally, this 1 diagonal is complete. I can mark both these as empty. This 4 is complete. Thank you very much. This 6, can I do anything with yet? No. How about this 2? Both of these have to be blue due to the 2. All 3 of these have to be blue due to the 4. What about this 4? This 4 is now complete. I can mark that off, and this 1 forces a blue here. I think that helps my 6. Yeah, I have 3 out of the 6, so 3 to go, and there's only 3 cells left. This 2, that forces a blue right here. What about this 4? I already have 4 blues. I can mark the rest off. How about this 5? 3 in the column already, and only 2 cells to go. This 2 has none marked off, 2 to go. I have, what about this 4? 1 marked off, 3 to go. It's a lot of blues. I have 1 marked off, 5 to go from this 6. And actually, speaking of 6, I believe this is 6 in a row, so it's already good. The 1 we can cascade over, and finally, this 4 is now complete, marking both of these. 2s means there's blues on both sides. The 4 is okay. Let's come to this one instead. There's 6 in the diagonal. Mark, mark, and there is 1 to go. Oh, it's this 5. I'm like, this is not going to be a guess, but it isn't. Very well. Beautiful, beautiful looking puzzles. It's now time for 6-4. This one looks like a spaceship, and actually, believe it or not, my face cam's blocking something. Alright, Tiny Tyler has returned to solve the puzzle. Well, we got a bunch of 0 hexes in the middle, good starting points. Bunch of zeros. I do like zeros. Alright, that forces a... Well, I got a 2 with a line in between it. I got 2 in a row, which I can mark. A 3 means that all 3 of these are going to be marked. This is a totally different puzzle from the previous one. Another 2 with the lines, which is next to a regular 2. I can mark those all off. I have this 1 I can mark off. And 3 with the breaks means that this has to be blue, because if this wasn't blue, I would have 3 in a row, which is the only way to violate 3 with breaks. So I have a 2 with 2 cells left, forcing that to be blue. This 1 is complete, and I have a 2 here that is complete, or force the blue rather. This 2 is complete. I have a 3 which forces 2 blues. I have a 2 which is now complete. And I have a 2 on the right, which is complete. I have a 2 with dashes, meaning this is never a blue. And I have a 1 that is complete. I have 5 in this diagonal, 3 marked, 2 to go. And look at that, both of those have to be blue due to math. This 1 is complete, 0 is free. This 1 forces 1, the 1 is complete. I have 2 with the dash forcing 4 here, very well. Just want to double check. Yeah, I think this area, not much more to do. I'm going to come to this cluster. 3 with the dashes means that there has to be blues on the borders just to keep them separated. I will have 2 with the dash forcing this to be a blue, and now I can complete the 3 with the dash. And, well, I do have 3 in a row here. The only way to do 3 in a row is up top. Well, hold on. Let me mark these empty real quick. And now the 2 with the brakes forces this to be empty. And the 4, surprisingly, doesn't do too much right now. I have a 3. One of these 2 exactly is blue. And both of these 2s only have 1 blue left, so I know that these are both 1s. This 3 is now complete. This 1 is complete. This 2 is a blue. And this 1 forces a blue here. This 4 is complete. I can mark off this 3. I should be able to mark off this 2. What else can I mark off? Yay! Ignore that. I meant to click on the 4. Just pretend we never got that piece of information ever. What happened? Well, if you missed it, lucky you. I may have misclicked. I have a 3 and a diagonal. We can go right here. Perfect. I have... Why am I brain farting? Oh, yeah, because I forgot to mark this off. This 3 forces a completion here. I think I'm thrown off by that misclick. It's like my brain just shut down. Let's see if I can persist on. I have a 3 that's complete. Both of these are complete. I have a 4 which forces a blue, a 2 that's complete, a 2 that's complete, a 3 which we can complete here, a 2 that's complete, and I have a 3 that's actually not that helpful. Surprisingly, what else do I have going on for myself, huh? How about I go to the left side? I do have a 2 in a row forcing here, and 2 with the brakes means the other one has to be here. We can complete a couple 2s along the way. The 2s were the friends we made along the way. 3 in a row means that the blue has to be either here or here, which means these are never blues. The 2 we can complete, and this 1 is complete. Oh, I have a 2 brackets here. I didn't even see that one. All right, there we go. We can mark off the rest of the row because it's now completed. We'll get a free 0. I have a 2 here which forces 2 blues, and now we can start moving again. We have... Okay. Hold on. Oh, right, I have a 2 here, which is now complete. This 1 is complete. This 2 is complete. Okay, that's more like it. I was looking around, and yeah, there we go. 4 diagonal forces this to become a blue. Now, well, I do have a 2 that's complete, kind of near the middle. I have 2 1s that are now complete. I have a 3 diagonal that's now complete, and 2 forces both of these to be blues. How's this 4 doing? I have still 1 blue to go and 2 possibilities. Oh, this is embarrassing. I've looked a while and completely ignored that there was a completed 2 here. That should clean things up. Thank you, 1s, for helping out a little. Maybe that helps out this 7 now. Yeah, 5 blues to go and 5 cells left. There we go. I have a 1 that's completed up here, a 1 that's forced, and a 2 that's complete. I have a 4 that's complete, and this 3 on the bottom's complete, and a 5 which we can complete easily. I must be coming close to that 6. Let's see. Well, I have 2 out of 3 of these being blues. It's not too bad. Ah, there we go. Scouting around for a while, this 5 diagonal is now complete. There's 5 blues in the column. I definitely wish I'd recorded this a little earlier. I think my perceptiveness is a little bit off. Either way, I got a 2 which forces 2 blues, a 2 which forces 2 blues, a 1 that forces a blue, a 3 that forces a blue, a 3 that forces a blue. Okay, down in the bottom right, 2 in a row means that this one is always empty. I have... How's this 6 doing? It's not fantastic. How about this 7? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I have 4 blues in the diagonal and 3 cells left, which means all 3 of these are blues. I have a 1 that's now complete, a 4 that's now complete, a 2 brackets that's now complete. I have a 3 column that's now complete. Mark all these as safe. I have a 3 here that's complete. I have a 1 which forces a blue, a 2 that forces a blue, and a 1 that's complete. A 2 with the brackets forces the blue to be here. How's this 7 doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 7th is one of these 2 next to the 3, meaning this is safe. 4 in a row we can mark easily and then complete this 7. A 2 is complete, 2 is complete, 1 is complete. The 4 in a row means this is empty. The 2, we can force a blue here and force a blue with a 3. How's my 8 doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of these 2 is a blue. Not that great. How about my 6? One of these 2 is a... Wait, no. The 6 is complete. There's 6 in the column. I can mark both of those. and this 2 forces both of these, completing these 8. This 8 of a 4 forces this to be complete. A 5 forces all these to be blues. I guess the 7 is complete. My 3 is complete. 3 forces a blue here. How's this diagonal 6 doing? There's 4 in the diagonal, 3 spots to go, and because of this 4 with the brackets, there has to be at least 1 here, but I guess both of these could be blue. How about this 7? 3 out of 4 of this diagonal are blue. Is there a world where this is ever not a blue? Because that crosses. It would have to be here, 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 and here. So then it would look like this. And the 4 would not be 4 in a row. This has to be blue, no matter what. What about this one? If this is just regular, then it looks like this and that. Well, if this is blue, then both this and this are blue, overworking the 6. Sorry, if this is not blue, so this has to be blue. Oh my god, why did I mark this 3 as complete? Oh, I must have done this by accident. I mismarked. Oh, well, this makes my life so easy, because this 2 is now complete, and now this 4 is complete. Yeah, now I can take care of, well, I guess I can take care of the top. I can complete this 7 very easily. The 5 forces one here. This is now incomplete. The 6 is taken care of. The 5 is now complete. I do have, well, I have the bottom to take care of now. This 2 forces a blue here. This is now complete. 2 in a row forces blues there. 3 in a row forces this to be empty. I have a completed 1, completed 2, completed 2. I have a 2 which forces a blue here. This 2 is now complete. This 1 is complete. This 2 is complete. This 4 now has a blue completed up here. And there is 1 to go. Let's count this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 5th one be right here. And well, there we go. We completed the level. Ladies and gentlemen, I've now completed a Hexcells. This should award me my final hexagon piece. So all in all, I would say this game was easier than the other Hexcells, but that last level did have a pretty hard finish. I just went blind near the end of it all. And let's take a look. There we go. Perfect score. Stay tuned. I will be doing Hexcells Plus and Hexcells Infinite, the hardest levels in both, in the future, and then maybe moving on to some even harder logic minesweeper based puzzles. I'll see you guys all in the next episode, and peace.